What's going on, people? It's your boy Drift. Welcome to another World Cup recap show. Let's chop it up. It got real spicy today, boy. Big up everyone each and every time. Make sure you smash that like button for me, please, people. And let's get into it. Now, today's games, it was a mad day. It was a mad day, and we have to start where it started. Croatia or Japan versus Croatia. A very tight game, very tough game. Um, Tale of two halves, in my opinion, as well. I think Japan were the better in the first half. Croatia were definitely the better in the second. Japan seemed to tire, ran out of ideas a little bit. Maeda put them ahead just before half time, and Japan were absolutely buzzing at that point, and it was 1-0 going into the half time. And then Perisic in the 55th minute in the second half got the equalizer. And then it stayed 1-1 all the way through, went all the way through extra time. Then the dreaded penalty shootout. I don't want to put any shade on my Japanese brothers. They've been brilliant this World Cup. They were even brilliant for large parts of this game. But the penalties, I got to be honest, it's some of the worst penalties I've ever seen in my life. Like, they were just very weak. They looked intimidated by the goalkeeper, who was brilliant, by the way. There was no conviction in the penalties, man. It was really poor penalties. So disappointed for our boy Taki, man. He was the one who stepped up first, and it kind of set the precedent, really. He missed. Then Mitoma stepped up and he missed. And then Asano stepped up, he scored. And then it was like, oh, is there a little bit of hope? By the way, Brozovic, Vlasic, like, they're all tucking all their away, like Croatia just gone 1-0 up and then go 2-0 up. And then after Asano scored and then Livaja missed, then Yoshida steps up and he missed as well. Yeah. And then they ended up losing 3-1 on penalty. I mean, if 3 out of your 4 penalty takers miss, that's bad. I can't lie. Like, you can 1, maybe 2, you can excuse us in like the nerves, and it is a World Cup and anything can happen, and it is only if 4 penalties are missed. No, sorry, 3. Sorry, if 3 out of 4 penalties are missed, that's bad, man. 3 out of 4. But commiserations, man. Japan have been a credit to themselves and this World Cup. I thought they were going to win this game as well. Croatia just got know-how. I don't even know how Croatia won the game, if I'm being honest. Just know-how. They got a lot of old players. They're like the wily old cats, man. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, in the first half, I thought Japan were probably going to end up winning maybe 2 or 3-0. And experience and the know-how just got Croatia through. It really did. It's actually crazy to think about. To think about, like, it really was how they got through. But you got to give Croatia credit, man. You got to give them credit. I'm watching Modric at 37 years old, running around in midfield still, like extra time. And I'm like, what? How is this guy still doing this? Like, I don't believe he's a cheat or anything like that. He's a model professional, absolute legend of the game. But at 37 years old, to be going through World Cups every 3 days, playing, get to the extra time before you're substituted, at 37 years old? I just want to test for the ease of mind. Like, how is he doing it? Crazy. But credit Croatia, man. They went through and they are moving on. Commiserations to Japan. And then the evening game, it just wasn't good for Asia today, man. Brazil absolutely dominated career. Absolutely dominated career, man. Career set up and they thought, right, let's go for it. It's commendable. I get it. Why, have regrets that you never tried to play better and all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. I can understand why. But it left them 2-on-2, 3-on-3, man marking at times in defense, counter, getting hit on the count. Brazil just absolutely took advantage of it. They really did. And they were scintillating at times. They were absolutely scintillating. Richarlison's goal, the third. I mean, actually, Vinny opened the scoring after the 7th minute. Neymar scores a penalty. I don't really think it was a foul on Richarlison. It was really soft, but by the letter of the law, he touched him. Neymar stuck the penalty away brilliantly, though. Completely done the goalkeeper. They go 2-0 up. But Richarlison's goal, the move for Richarlison's goal, and the ball from Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is just a different beast. I'm talking about, man played like a Neymar level through ball. Richarlison runs through after the 1-2. Brilliant finish. And they're 3-0 up. And then the game's done. At 3-0, the game was done. Just for giggles, Vinicius Jr., beautiful cross. Paqueta, 36 minutes. Volley, bottom corner. Brazil are 4-0 up after 36 minutes. And they took their foot off the gas. Why wouldn't you? There was no need for them to go ham at that point. Alisson did have to pull off 1 or 2 brilliant saves. What a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper. But, yeah, man. It was kind of hard to watch. It was an absolute battering. Absolute battering, man. And I only think Korea scored that goal because Brazil were kind of in cruise mode. It took a deflection as well. That was how it beat them. And you know what? The Silva came on the 80th minute for Alisson. And it was just to make sure he got some game time and every player had played their part. All the players in the squad have now played some kind of minutes. That was a really, really nice gesture. Big up to the manager for doing that. And obviously it makes De Silva feel a little bit more like he was a part of this World Cup because he obviously got to play. So big up for that one. But yeah, man. Neymar as well, his ankle held up, thankfully. He did get a couple of kicks, but I think he's okay. He seemed like he was okay. And yeah, Brazil cruised through. Probably the most convincing game of the whole World Cup so far, possibly because of the fact that it was around 16, because Korea are actually a brilliant team. And if you look at the other like big score lines, it pretty much was a game where you knew that team was that much more dominant. But Korea, man, they were supposed to cause some problems today, and it just didn't work for them, man. So big up to Brazil, man. Absolutely coasted through this one. And some of the football, I'm never gonna lie. If you haven't seen it, guys, you gotta go and watch it. It was beautiful to watch. I can't even lie. Some of it was just some next level shit. And that sets up the quarterfinals. So we almost know all of them now. So now we have Holland, Argentina on the 9th. We have Croatia and Brazil on the 9th. And that was obviously after today, with that being settled, Croatia versus Brazil. And we already know we have England, France on the 10th. So now all that's to be decided is Spain, Morocco, and Portugal, Switzerland. And obviously the winner of those 2 games will be playing on the 10th as well. So it is getting to that point now. It is crunch time, people, man. It's been such an enjoyable World Cup. And today was no different. But big up yourselves, people. Smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're new as well. And as we said before, Patreon is now out, guys, for everybody who has a territory that won't allow them to be a member. The link to the Patreon will be in the description, guys. Big up to everyone who's hitting us up saying like, guys, we'd love to be a member. We'd love to support the channel, but we're not allowed to because we're obviously not from a region that allows us to be members. That's why we've now created a Patreon, guys, for you guys. So everything the members get, you guys will also be getting. And the first introductory video for you guys is the game week 2 of our Football Manager World Cup, which is there waiting for you now. So if anybody wants to join up, big up yourselves in advance. And yeah, the Patreon is in the description, guys. But love as always. As I said, big up, subscribe if you're new, smash that like button, please, on the way out, guys. Let me know in the comments how you felt about today. And we will be back tomorrow for another World Cup recap show. Until then, people, peace.